Many thanks to DayZ Podcast, Pandemonium, Lion Lost, Fatal Attraction Vanilla servers, Atlas and Mutated Jurassic Outbreak server for making this video possible. The DayZ devs have just finished a live stream showing off what's to come in the next big update for DayZ, which is DayZ 1.21. So in this video we're going to quickly summarise all the juiciest parts of the stream, the new stuff that's coming with this update, and when you can get your hands on 1.21. DayZ 1.21 will be released on Xbox and PC on experimental on Thursday the 20th of April, so 2 days from the release of this video, with stable likely being released 1 month after that on all platforms like usual with every patch. They are not sure if there's going to be a wipe with this patch though, but they will notify us on Twitter when they do know. I'm guessing there's not going to be a wipe with this patch. It now appears that you spawn with more food when you're starting out, making it easier to get started, but I'm not 100% sure if this was placed on the character before the stream though. You also get 4 hotbar slots now as a fresh spawn with the default gear that you get, so basically, like I said, starting out is going to be a little bit easier. When loading into the game, you'll now see tips at the bottom of the screen here, but I'm not sure if you can toggle these off and on. Gamma or brightness has been increased in the inventory to see items more clearly, as you can see here, and there's now a brightness slider for UI elements, which includes all of the UI elements, such as inspect screens and all of the icons that you see on your screen, so you can change these to be darker down here. One of the first things they mentioned is that there's going to be no map changes coming to 1.21, so no Northwest Airfield update this update, and maybe no wipe for this reason either. Like all patches, there's been a lot of bug fixes too, such as glitch viewing through walls using a certain animation has been fixed this patch. They've also worked on falling through the map. Some people have been falling through the map this patch, but they're not 100% sure if this has been fixed, so let the devs know if you experience this bug still. They also said that they are aware of the duping and the cheating issues going on in DayZ, banning players when they do it, but it's a constant battle, they said, like any game I guess. Then they mentioned but didn't show explosion audio balancing, so audio for explosions is going to be louder now, but we didn't get a sample of this because they were only a few hundred meters before in DayZ, so now I'm guessing they're going to be above 1,000 meters or maybe more. All gloves have been added in green and other colour variants, likely to have high insulation values but absorbs a lot of water like wool coats do. This is just a guess though. Full damage changes and maybe bone stat changes too, including new icons and status effects coming, as you can see here, working as a warning to help players keep track of their leg health. This new icon has different stages based on the health of your legs, so you can keep track of your leg health very nicely now, and infected can damage this stat too. I'll obviously make a video going into the details here. I did recently make a bone stat video, but I guess I'll just make another one. The mace has been re-added to the game, one-handed like before, with this update having a medieval theme to it. They did specify this a few times, so they're really pushing for a medieval theme, and I'm guessing the trailer is going to have some sort of medieval theme to it. I'm looking forward to that. For example, you can fully dress yourself as a knight in the style of the great helm we already have in the game. There's new chainmail pants, which maybe have some sort of leg armor stat on them. We don't have any stats for leg armor at the moment. There is a new chest plate too, so that could have some armor on it. There's medieval shoes, so maybe some armor stat on shoes too, and there's a new jacket as well, but they didn't specify what the jacket was. The Crossbow has been confirmed for this update with a lot of new animations to it. It's a new model, 4 different colour variants for the Crossbow. The Crossbow is huge. Basically it's a heavy crossbow, so again it fits into the medieval theme of this update, but this is realistic proportions. Western optics such as NATO optics or sights can be attached to it, and bolts are reusable, so bolts do stick out of bodies, out of trees, out of different surfaces, but they did say that it doesn't work on all objects and surfaces yet. The crossbow appears to be very powerful, between 75 and 125 damage is what I'm guessing. The range is pretty good too. The reload speed is faster than I was expecting, appearing to be very, very stealthy too. The best part for me is that you can craft your own bolts with sharpened sticks and use them. So all you need is a knife on a wooden stick and you can create crossbow bolts. Then you can add feathers to them from chicken. So these are newly re-added feathers to improve the stats of the projectiles too. Or you can go and find these spawned in bolts, which are the best ones in the game. So there's 3 different tiers of bolts that you can use, which is pretty damn awesome. I'll obviously do a full guide on the crossbows soon. So if you have any questions, do put them below in the comments and I'll put them in the video. 1.21 will come with light distance changes, so they've changed the distances that lights can be seen by other players, and light rendering should look better and smoothly transition at a distance now, making some lights dimmer at longer distances, so this might mean that fireplaces are a lot more stealthy now. New options for modders for placing foliage such as trees and bushes and rocks into the game without the need to add wind effects to these or sounds to them too. They also said, for anybody wondering, DayZ is not planned to come out on any other platforms at the moment, such as Nintendo Switch. They also said that ragdolls are not likely coming anytime soon to DayZ due to synchronization issues. And finally, switching to different accounts increases the time it takes to log in, so this is intended to slow down players switching to alt accounts when they die to defend their base if they have 2 accounts, for example. This isn't everything that's going to be added to DayZ 1.21. We're going to see more stuff on Thursday, and the patch notes are going to explain a lot more detail on bug fixing, changes and what's been added. Nonetheless, let the devs and others know your opinion on the changes and additions that we know so far that are coming to DayZ 1.21, and let me know your questions on the Crossbow below. You've watched the stream yourself with the link in the description, highly recommended for the lulz. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on Thursday.